eyes are kicking in. What's going on? It's the Bet Guys. Pick'em Nick'em here with my boy D-Gen Den. We're going through week 8 of the NFL. Whoop, whoop, show me the money! We're going to be going through every single game, but make sure you stay tuned to the end. We got 3 locks, 3 juicy locks. So stay tuned.
This is happening more
This
often.
is going to happen every single week.
The end of the video.
So subscribe, hit that notification bell on so you get alerted when you get that little pop-up. Say, Bet Guys are telling you what to pick this week.
Let's go, baby.
So let's run through some of these games. The first game is coming up. We're going to start in Detroit Rock City. We got the Lions versus the Colts. A little bit dirt right now on the fucking Stafford. You know what I mean? Came back last week. How you feeling about the 2.5 spread?
You know what? Rock City, it's Chalk City. I'm going
Chalk
Colts.
City. Yeah.
I'm going Colts. Listen, Stafford, again, he came back. It's the Falcons. You know, you should have lost that game because Gurley just totally screwed it up.
Yeah.
Lions got no D. Absolutely no D. They're still who is who, what is what. Like, they don't know what they're doing. Rivers coming off a bye. Excellent. I think they're going to
Taylor.
Yeah, and he's been pounding the ball. And they're going to open up, and Lions got no run D.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm looking 2.5 Colts. Moving on.
All right, we're moving on to the Dolphins. All right.
2 at time, baby.
Two at time. Everybody's waiting for it. Okay. Obviously, Fitzpatrick had a great year so far. But it's time to move on. It's time to move the franchise into the 21st century.
That's it. Quick little sidebar based on this. Everyone's talking, why put Tua in now? Why not? He's a first-round pick, 5th overall. If he didn't get injured, probably wouldn't even went first.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you know what? You got to let him go. You got to let him play. You want to see what you have because if you don't know what he is, then you got to move on right away. I get it. Fitz is playing great, but like, did you expect to win this year? Not necessarily. I mean, if Fitz went 0-5, 0-6, we would have been like, when's Tua coming in? Might as well. So, sidebar, it's time for him to go. That being said,
in Flores, we trust.
In Flores and Shaw. Fins up, please. Please. Listen, at the end of the day, it might be biased, but I'm going Fins.
Yeah.
4.5. I like that cover. Tua is bringing some magic. You're going to see this. I think he's ready for this game.
It's time for him to show up. It's 100%. A big-time game. Let's 100%. See if he's a big-time name.
100%.
I like it. Now we're off to the Cleveland Steamers. Okay, the Browns. They're playing against the Vegas Raiders. Browns are at home. They're favored by 2.5. What do you think about this one?
Well, they're not Oakland, so we know that. But at the end of the day, no respect for Vegas. I don't know. Like the Browns, who they beat? Cincinnati. Washington.
Cowgirls.
Like, those are terrible teams. We all know that.
They got spanked by the Ravens.
They got nothing. They just lost Odell. So, I mean, who's been having a pretty decent time past couple of games with Mayfield.
Yeah.
But I don't think, at the end of the day, the Browns are the Browns. They are who we think they are at the end of the day.
I like the play on the money there.
Yeah, we're going the money line all day on the Raiders. I think they're paying,
like plus 120.
Plus 120. You might as well jump on that because I do like that 2.5.
But then again, stay tuned. We do have 3 of our locks coming up. We're moving on. We're going to Green Bay, the Cheeseheads. They're against the Vikings, divisional game. Line to start was -7. It's been pushed. It's -6. So a little bit of people throwing some money on the Vikings, pushing it there a little bit. But
public money is moving.
Yeah,
public money is moving. Listen, just like Green Bay, I got my jeans on. They like to work. So Green Bay likes to work. Go to work. Yeah. I like Green Bay.
It's 3 degrees.
That's it.
Whatever it is, Fahrenheit. I don't know the conversion, but
Aaron loves beating primetime, or not even primetime. Excuse me, Kirk Cousins.
That's it.
It's not in primetime, but it's Kirk Cousins, and he will not like that.
No. You know what? That's Aaron weather. Speaking of weather, we're going a little bit further to the east. Bills Mafia at home against a divisional rival. I don't know about a rival this year, but the Patriots. Bills are 3.5 right now. The line has moved or it hasn't moved on this one?
I believe it was 2.5, but now it started 3.5. But I mean, more or less, lines move. I don't know. This is one of our locks, so stay tuned at the end.
Yeah.
Personally, I this one's a tough one, but we've kind of come to a conclusion on it. Both teams are looking, they should be doing better than where they are, especially New England. We know that. So
I'd say no more. Stay tuned for the lock on that one. Next up, we got one of the bigger spreads that we've seen all year. We got the Chiefs and we got the Jets. Like
is
maybe
this
like a D2?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like the Toledo Rockets versus Kansas City?
This is like the University of Middle Tennessee against the KC.
I mean, what do you say? Here's a huge spread. Yeah. Everyone feels like, okay, maybe it'll be one of those backdoor covers, but I mean, the Jets couldn't even score against Buffalo.
Yeah.
Buffalo didn't score against Jets last week.
True.
But this is Kansas City. Do you think they'll take the foot off the gas? I don't think so. I think they'll get up.
Do they put up a couple, slow down, Jets get a lucky one?
I think at the end of the day, what I can guarantee for a lock, and this is not at the end of the video, I'll give it to you right now, Kansas City defense will score a touchdown, and that's a lock.
Ooh, I like it.
That's a pro.
I like it. Okay, moving on. We're moving on to the Ravens versus Steelers, another divisional game. This one is going to be... This is probably the game of the week for me.
I like it.
I think they're throwing shade right now on the undefeated Steelers.
They do not. Steel town. Just no respect for the blue-collar, blue jeans.
You saw what they did to the Browns? They gave... Pittsburgh was only favored like -3.
Yeah, it was a joke. It was an absolute
they're
joke.
They're spitting on Roethlisberger, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Chase Claypool, Juju,
you name it, Deontay, Connor, and Ben is playing out, lights out.
He's back.
We're saving this for the end?
We're saving this for the end.
Watch the video at the end.
All right.
Next up.
We're off to Cincinnati. We're off to Cincinnati against the Titans, who have been playing way better than my expectations this year.
Anyone's, I would say.
Yeah.
5.5.
I mean, obviously the playoff run last year was awesome. Derrick Henry's a beast, but it's 5 right now.
We moved.
We moved. There for me, I mean, like, honestly, at the end of the day, Joe Burrow's going to do Joe Burrow things, but can they stop Derrick Henry?
I'm throwing this out to you right now. Cincinnati is 7-0 on the spread. They're
against
covering.
The spread? ATS?
They're covering ATS right now.
It's going to be a matchup.
But here's the thing.
Are you going to tease it a little bit?
I was thinking about teasing it.
Yeah.
I definitely think Tennessee is going to pull this off. Just because they lost a heartbreaker last week to the Steel Town.
True.
With a Goskowski wide right. Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. Okay. I think they missed that. So at the end of the day, they come back with a win.
Yeah.
You know what? If you want to just take chalk.
Just take chalk.
Just take chalk.
I like it. Broncos, Chargers. That's off the board for me. But what do you like overall?
Quickly, Broncos, Chargers. Herbert is the real deal, man.
These two quarterbacks.
Herbert, you know what?
Herbert's better than Locke, but like
I was. If you go back to our earlier videos, I wanted as a Dolphins fan Herbert because I thought he'd be more real deal, and of course
Oregon
worried about the injury because I played it with a guy that had the same hip thing happen to a hip dislocation. Yeah. Never played again. Now this is the pros; they have all the best doctors.
Yeah.
So Herbert's was my pick. So here I'm going Herbert all day. Like Chargers been in a lot of games with a lot of teams. Just haven't squeaked out victories, but like they're in it.
Yeah.
So
and it seems like he's the only guy really there. So I mean
Keenan Allen's been putting up some here and there.
I haven't even heard his name twice.
I mean Eckler's been injured. Now they have Justin Jackson as well, who's been there. Cam Akers, he's on the not Akers. Is it Akers? Shit, don't quote me on that.
I don't know.
It's Jackson and... Holy shit, I should know that.
Nobody cares about the Chargers, okay? But
at the end of the day, you're liking Chargers.
I do like the Chargers long term. I like Locke. That one for me off the board, I can't really...
That's just because he's a juvenile guy.
He's a young jock guy.
Young Drew Lock, Jock.
All right, let's move on to the Windy City. We have the Bears against the Saints. Saints right now favored 4.5. The weather's not looking too bad. It's probably about 7 degrees. That's like it's a little breezy. Would you say, or
It's a little breezy in Chicago?
Is it breezy?
Swing easy when it's breezy. I mean, which Saints are going to show up?
We had a bet ban on the Saints. They haven't really taken that off. I mean, Chicago didn't play that well in the Monday night game, so I'm kind of torn. You got to figure that Kamara is better than anybody else on the field. So
Kamara is one of my top guys. I have him in fantasy.
Yeah.
DMS, if you want to talk fantasy, we can also talk fantasy. Leave in the comments who you should start.
Yeah.
Let us know. We can chat. Kamara is one of our top guys on this game that night. Excuse me. In Chicago, it's always a tough place to play with fans, no fans, whatever. The weather's gonna be okay. I mean, the Saints got to pull this out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the Bears, Nick Foles. I thought they would have done better against the Rams.
I think there's trouble right now with the offensive coordinator and Foles.
Yeah, which is big.
Big
yeah,
problems.
Nagy I don't even know what he's doing.
I think Foles said something like to Brian Grease said something like, "I know the play's not going to work before like he even calls it."
He was like Tony Romo calling it before it happened.
Yeah, like if you go in there and like all of a sudden you know the play that you're calling is not going to work. Obviously, he doesn't have confidence. No confidence. You know, you got to play to win the game.
Excuse me,
but
the phone just acted up.
But Seahawks, Niners.
Seahawks, Niners. So Seahawks are -3.
Yep.
They lost a heartbreaker on our Arizona Cardinal bet bans.
The bet ban was lifted 2 weeks ago, though.
You're right. It was. Yeah. And
yeah, you know what? I mean, I think we talked about it earlier in the sense that the Seahawks D is the most suspect. So you got Jimmy G, who's rolling right now. You got like tight end last weekend. Kittle had a day. But yeah, no. At the end of the day, I think this game's going to be fantastic. It's
is this our other lock? We got 2 locks. So I mean, were we in the third lock? I think this.
Yep. Yeah, we got 3 locks.
We already have 3 locks.
We have the 3 locks.
Okay.
We have the 3 locks.
Take Seattle Seahawks. We're not off to Cincinnati.
Have another great.
Seattle Seahawks -3.
All right. So from there, we're gonna move on to the Sunday nighter, to the NFC least. I don't know about you, but I'm probably calling it an early night. Nobody
There's
wants
a Sunday
to watch the Eagles versus the Cowgirls.
Oh, shit.
I have never seen a spread like -9 before in my life for such a shitty fucking team. Anyways, with that being said, it's all about Wentz's confidence, I think. At this point, he wants to make a couple plays, he does, and then the next drive he'll like throw a pick, and it's just not good. Andy Dalton obviously got demolished last game. Like, rest in peace.
It's all it's your Paisan in this
James
weekend.
Madison University versus. Where did Wentz go? Some fucking
North Dakota.
South Dakota?
North Dakota. Leave in the comments.
Who the fuck lives in North Dakota? Anyways.
All right. At the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something. Even though this is a terrible Sunday night game, we love football, and it's on. It doesn't fucking matter. -9 for the Eagles is way too much. But then it's Dallas.
I'm taking 9 on the Eagles.
Take the 9.
Yeah.
Last but not least.
Monday Night Football.
Monday Nighter,
we got the Giants at home versus Tampa Bay. It's off the board right now. Understand that it started at 10.
Started at 10.
I think you take whatever that number is against the Giants.
100%.
Daniel Jones is the
100%.
worst quarterback.
It's the GOAT.
I've never seen him make.
It's the GOAT. First of all, how do you trip over the 20-yard line and come up with "I was trying to go faster" excuse? At the end of the day,
you hit the jetpack and there's nothing left.
He hit the R2 turbo or R1 turbo, and that was it. He was done. Listen, you're taking Tampa Bay Bucs. They're rolling right now. Yeah. They just got Antonio Brown, okay? Yeah. Not playing this week.
How many targets do you need?
All right, it's time.
It's lock time.
Whoop, whoop. It's going down.
All right. right, lock number 1. What do you like?
Lock number 1. We got the Buffalo Bills.
Bills
minus
Buffalo.
2.5. They got it. No problem.
All right.
No Patriots.
I like it. Lock number 2.
Lock
what
number
do you like?
2. We got
Steel Town, baby. +4.
We're on the
We're
working
taking
teams.
that to the house.
Lock number 3.
The finale. Who do we like? We like Rivers.
Colts.
Give me the
2.5.
Colts.
It's going down.
That's it, baby. Make
know
sure
what it
to
is.
like the video, subscribe. We do this every single damn week for you guys.